Morning, students. Today we are going to start with a very new chapter of mathematics, that is linear equations in two variables. And in this video, we'll cover the introduction part as well as how to write linear equations in two variables in a standard form, as well as to check whether the given equation is in linear equations in two variables or not. So let's start now. The equation of a straight line is the linear equation. It could be in one variable or two variables. What does this mean? In your earlier classes, you have learnt about linear equations in one variable whose standard form was ax plus b equals to 0, where a and b are the real numbers, or also we can call it a as the coefficient of x and b is taken as the constant term. In linear equations in two variable, the standard format is different. We'll come to that point later. First of all, let us understand the application of linear equations in two variable. Why do we study this chapter, and what are the importance of linear equations in two variables in our daily lives? You might have solved the application problems in your previous classes based on linear equations in one variable. So in this class, you'll not get much problems from application area, whereas there will be the basic concepts of linear equations in two variables. So going forward, linear equations in two variables, the first word is linear, which means a polynomial whose degree is 1. Degree means highest power. The highest power is 1. Equations means sign of equality. This is the sign of equality. And two variables, we are using two different variables. It can be x or y, a or b. Any letters you can choose that can be used in the given equation. So that is the linear equations in two variable. And the graph will be the straight lines. Okay, class? Here are some examples of linear equations in one variable, that is x plus 5 equals to 10. And to get the value of x, what do? You do the transposition method, that is x equals to 10 minus 5. That implies x equals to 5, right? And for this one, you can try by yourself. So these are called linear equations in one variable because the highest degree of the variable is 1, as well as we are using only one variable, that is x and y in this case. And the graph of the linear equations looks like this. This is the graph of linear equation in one variable. Okay, so the x equals to 2, or simply in the previous value we got the value as x equals to 5. So you can simply draw a straight line and put number 5 here after 4, and this will be x equals to 5. All right. Proceeding ahead, we have linear equations in two variable. Here we are using two variables as we have discussed earlier. The standard form of writing linear equations in two variable is ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b and c are the real numbers, or simply we call it a and b are the coefficients of x and y respectively, and c is the constant term. And remember, a and b should not be equal to 0. In case of equation 1, one variable equation, ax plus b equals to 0, the value of a should not be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then what will happen? Only b, that is the constant term, is left. In this case, if the value of a is equal to 0, that becomes a single variable. Say if I am writing 0 into x plus by plus c equals to 0, so that becomes by plus c equals to 0. That becomes linear equations in one variable. So we need to make sure of one thing, that it should not be equal to 0 here. Okay. The example is 6x plus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. The next topic is very, very important for the graph. Slope-intercept form. Generally, the linear equations in two variables is written in the slope-intercept form, as this is the easiest way to find the slope of the straight line while drawing the graph of it. So the slope formula is y equals to mx plus b, where m gives you the slope and b gives the intercept. Intercept means the point of intersection at which a given line is touching the axis. So when m represents the slope of the line, b tells the point of intersections of the line with the y-axis. Okay, because the equation has y here, y equals to mx plus b. Moving forward, look at this diagram. Y axis and x axis, and m is the slope. It is intersecting at this point. So this is the intercept. Okay, I hope this thing is clear to you all. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the solutions of linear equations in two variable. Linear equation in two variable. So we have discussed few questions in the classroom, in the virtual class, some examples and some problems, and given the homework also. You all should do that homework in the respected notebooks and maintain your notes. That's all from today. Thank you.